And His Majesty the Sultan and His Excellency the Turkish President affirm in a joint statement the importance of establishing an Armeni-Turkish Coordination Council and their commitment to supporting efforts aimed at achieving security and stability and resolving conflicts through peaceful means. Welcome to our news centre. Those were the headlines, and now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq and His Excellency President Recep Tayyip Erdogan of the Republic of Turkey held an official session of talks at Al Alam Palace today. At the outset of the session, His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq extended a renewed welcome to His Excellency the President and the distinguished accompanying delegation, expressing his profound pride in the enduring relations that unite the two countries, delivering an address which stated, "It is with immense pleasure that we extend our welcome to Your Excellency and your accompanying delegation in your second home, the Sultanate of Oman. We deeply value the personal commitment of Your Excellency and your government towards advancing the strategic partnerships between the Sultanate of Oman and the Republic of Turkey. We likewise seize this auspicious occasion to reaffirm the profound historical relations between the Sultanate of Oman and the Republic of Turkey, as we look forward to enhancing these bonds across all dimensions and fields of vital interest to our two nations. Your Excellency's current visit builds directly upon the constructive dialogue and substantive consultations we held during our visit to Ankara last November. We wish to express our profound satisfaction with the discussions we have undertaken and with our strategic partnership, which through that previous engagement we successfully elevated to a new and promising chapter. We observe with considerable satisfaction the notable advancement of commercial and investment relations between the Republic of Turkey and the Sultanate of Oman, which have demonstrated commendable progress in recent years. This constructive evaluation or evolution is seen in the expanding trade volume between our two nations and the formal establishment of the Joint Investment Fund, an initiative that will undoubtedly serve the strategic partnership between our nations. We maintain a shared aspiration to realize our mutual vision of elevating bilateral trade volume to $5 billion in the coming years. Furthermore, the recent removal of entry visa requirements for Turkish citizens visiting our nation will unquestionably stimulate tourism exchange and facilitate the entry of Turkish business leaders seeking to advance their commercial undertakings. Your Excellency, the President, we urge all relevant institutions across both our nations, encompassing both public and private sectors, to sustain their dedicated efforts in exploring partnership opportunities and enabling our business communities to capitalize on promising commercial and investment prospects. These collaborative endeavors shall yield mutual benefits that will significantly contribute to the welfare, stability and prosperity of our two countries. Our bilateral relations represent a dynamic paradigm of fruitful cooperation. Turkish enterprises have consistently demonstrated pioneering leadership in supporting infrastructure and development initiatives throughout the Sultanate of Oman. Concurrently, Armeni investments in the Republic of Turkey reflect our profound confidence in the robustness of the Turkish economy and the constructive partnerships flourishing between our private sector. We therefore regard with considerable optimism the promising prospects for enhanced collaboration across diverse sectors, including manufacturing industries, defense industries, logistics, tourism, and other vital fields that will contribute significantly to the economic diversification of both our nations. Several agreements and memoranda of understanding are scheduled for signing immediately following this session. While we earnestly aspire to strengthen collaboration between our educational institutions to advance research and innovation in technology, healthcare, and food security, we simultaneously affirm the vital importance of sustaining cultural cooperation, which serves to enrich mutual understanding and promotes civilizational exchange between our peoples. Your Excellency, the President, our two nations share a steadfast commitment to advancing peace and stability. We hold in high regard the continuous endeavors to strengthen regional cooperation and wish to express our profound appreciation for Turkey's principled position on critical matters affecting our region. We maintain our unwavering dedication to achieving a just and comprehensive resolution to the Palestinian cause, founded upon the two-state solution and international law. Furthermore, we commend Your Excellency's instrumental role in ending the genocidal military campaign conducted by Israel against the Gaza Strip. Through divine grace and your sincere diplomatic efforts in the ceasefire agreement reached in Sharm el-Sheikh in the Arab Republic of Egypt. Your Excellency, the President, we renew our profound appreciation and welcome as we commemorate the distinguished historical bonds and civilizational connection between our two nations, while exploring further avenues for constructive cooperation that shall bring prosperity and advancement to our peoples. We extend our sincere wishes for a most pleasant stay to you and your distinguished delegation. We convey our heartfelt aspirations for the Turkish people's continued progress and flourishing. His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Turkey, expressed his gratitude, thanks, and deep appreciation to His Majesty the Sultan for the warm welcome and generous hospitality, emphasizing the strong historical relations and ties between the two countries. His Excellency affirmed that His Majesty the Sultan's visit to Turkey in November of last year marked an important turning point in strengthening relations between the two countries. He expressed hope that this visit to his visit to the Sultanate of Oman would contribute to consolidating cooperation and opening up broad horizons in several areas. His Excellency explained that the frank and friendly consultations he held with His Majesty during the private meeting included an exchange of views on the Palestinian cause, which concerns the entire Islamic nation, and on current regional and international developments on which the two countries share similar views. His Excellency, the President, also emphasized that the two countries are working together to strengthen humanitarian and cultural relations between their peoples. He explained that the Republic of Turkey has decided to exempt Omani citizens from entry visas to Turkey. In this regard, he expressed his gratitude for the Sultanate of Oman's decision to exempt Turkish citizens from entry visas to the Sultanate of Oman, which will contribute to strengthening cooperation in the fields of trade, investment and tourism. He also expressed his gratitude for the Omani government's support for the activities of the Yunus Emre Institute in Muscat and for the Turkish Ma'arif Foundation School, scheduled to open in 2028, to contribute to strengthening the bonds of brotherhood and friendship between the two countries. During the session, ways to enhance the Armeni-Turkish partnerships were discussed, particularly in the areas of investment, trade, exchange, media, industry, energy, technology, and maritime and land transport to serve the interests of the two peoples. Views were also exchanged on current developments in the region. From the Armeni side, the expanded official talks session was attended by His Highness Said Shihab bin Tariq Al Said, Deputy Prime Minister for Defence Affairs, His Highness Sayyid Diyazin bin Haytham Al Said, Minister of Culture, Sports and Youth, His Excellency Sayyid Khalid bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Minister of the Diwan of Royal Court, His Excellency General Sultan bin Muhammad Al Nu'mani, Minister of the Royal Office, His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Hamad Al Busaidi, Foreign Minister, His Excellency Sultan bin Salim Al Habsi, Minister of Finance, His Excellency Dr. Hamad bin Saeed Al Aufi, Head of the Private Office, His Excellency Abdul Salam bin Muhammad Al Murshidi, President of the Oman Investment Authority, His Excellency Qais bin Muhammad Al Yusuf, Minister of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion, Head of the Honorary Mission, His Excellency Engineer Salim bin Nasser Al Aufi, Minister of Energy and Minerals, and His Excellency Saif bin Rashid Al Jahwari, Ambassador of the Sultanate of Oman to the Republic of Turkey. On the Turkish side, the meeting was attended by Najmuddin Bilal Erdogan, son of His Excellency the Turkish President, His Excellency Hakan Fidan, Minister of Foreign Affairs, His Excellency Alp Arslan Bir Qdar, Minister of Energy and Natural Resources, His Excellency Ashar Gula, Minister of Defence, His Excellency Mehmet Fatih Kajir, Minister of Industry and Technology, His Excellency Ömer Polat, Minister of Trade, His Excellency Mehmet Hakim Oglu, Ambassador of the Sultanate of the Republic of Turkey to the Sultanate of Oman, and a number of officials. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq and His Excellency Recep Tayyip Erdogan, President of the Republic of Turkey, witnessed the signing of a joint declaration and statement, 6 agreements and 8 memoranda of understanding at Al Alam Palace today as part of the state visit by His Excellency Recep Tayyip Erdogan, President of the Republic of Turkey, to the Sultanate of Oman. The agreements included the establishment of an Omani-Turkey Coordination Council, capital participation agreements between Amber Limited, a special purpose company owned by the OYAK Fund and the Oman Investment Authority, and the OYAK Turkish Fund. Capital participation agreements between the Uzbek Omani company Uzbek Oman and the OYAK Turkish Fund. Cooperation agreements between the Oman Food Investment Company Nitaj and the OYAK Holding for Food and Agriculture. Cooperation agreements between the Oman Digital Data Company and Anufans Information Technology Company. Cooperation agreements between the government of the Sultanate of Oman and the government of the Republic of Turkey regarding the allocation of land to the Turkish Ma'arif Foundation to establish an educational institution, and a partnership between Sinan Advanced Industries and the Turkish company Aselsan. The Memoranda of Understanding covered cooperation in the fields of military defense, industries, media, communications, technology and innovation, strategic cooperation between the Oman Investment Authority and the Turkish Sovereign Wealth Fund, and cooperation in the field of mining and rare metals. The agreements were signed on behalf of the government of the Sultanate of Oman by His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Hamad Al Busaidi, Foreign Minister, His Excellency Dr. Abdullah bin Nasser Al Harrasi, Minister of Information, His Excellency Abdul Salam bin Muhammad Al Murshidi, President of the Oman Investment Authority, His Excellency Qais bin Muhammad Al Yusuf, Minister of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion, His Excellency Dr. Khalfan bin Saeed Al Shaili, Minister of Housing and Urban Planning, His Excellency Engineer Salim bin Nasser Al Aufi, Minister of Energy and Minerals, His Excellency Dr. Muhammad bin Nasser Al Zaabi, Secretary General of the Ministry of Defense, and Majid bin Sultan Al Hinai, CEO of Sinan Advanced Industries. On behalf of the Turkish government, the agreements were signed by His Excellency Hakan Fidan, Minister of Foreign Affairs, His Excellency Yashar Gula, Minister of Defense, His Excellency Haluk Gurgan, Secretary of Defense Industries, His Excellency Burhanuddin Duran, Head of Communications, His Excellency Omer Polat, Minister of Trade, His Excellency Mehmet Fatih Kaje, Minister of Industry and Technology, His Excellency Dr. Murat Yalgintash, General Manager of Oyak Company, His Excellency Mahmoud Ozdewel, President of the Turkish Ma'arif Foundation, His Excellency Alp Arslan Birqdar, Minister of Energy and Natural Resources, and Murat Yalshin Tash, General Manager of the Turkish Aselsan Company. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq held a private meeting with His Excellency Recep Tayyip Erdogan, President of the Republic of Turkey, at Al Alam Palace today. During the meeting, the two leaders reviewed a number of political, diplomatic and economic issues, as well as ways to strengthen cooperation and partnership ties by opening new avenues for joint investments by leveraging the strategic advantages and natural resources available in both countries, with the objective of accelerating growth and advancement across all sectors. The meeting was attended by His Highness Sayyid Diyazan bin Haytham Al Saeed, Minister of Culture, Sports and Youth, Najmuddin Bilal Erdogan, son of His Excellency the Turkish President, His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Hamad Al Busaidi, Foreign Minister, and his counterpart, His Excellency Hakan Fidan, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Turkey. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq and His Excellency Recep Tayyip Erdogan, President of the Republic of Turkey, emphasized the importance of establishing the Omani-Turkish Coordination Council as an institutional framework aimed at following up on the implementation of the signed Memoranda of Understanding and agreements, and also enhancing bilateral cooperation in various fields. The joint communique on the occasion of the state visit of His Excellency Recep Tayyip Erdogan, President of the Republic of Turkey, to the Sultanate of Oman reads as follows. Within the framework of the strong historical relations and fraternal ties between the Sultanate of Oman and the Republic of Turkey, His Excellency President Recep Tayyip Erdogan paid a state visit to the Sultanate of Oman at the kind invitation of His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq on October 22nd and 23rd, 2025. During the visit, the two sides held an official session of talks that addressed ways to strengthen bilateral relations and expand aspects of cooperation to serve common interests, affirming their commitment to develop the existing strategic partnership between the two countries. During the visit, several agreements and memoranda of understanding were signed, covering the areas of media and communications, investment, food, information technology, competition and industry, and antitrust industry, science and innovation, military cooperation and defense industries, and mining. The two sides also agreed to allocate land for the establishment of an educational institution. The two sides affirmed their commitment to enhancing trade, investment and industrial cooperation, encouraging public-private partnerships, activating the role of joint committees to increase trade exchange, and announcing the establishment of the Omani-Turkish Coordination Council to serve as an institutional framework aimed at following up the implementation of the signed Memoranda of Understanding and agreements and enhancing bilateral cooperation in various fields. The two sides also reiterated their support for the negotiations on the free trade agreement between Turkey and the Gulf Cooperation Council. The Sultanate of Oman welcomed the Republic of Turkey's decision to exempt Omani citizens from pre-entry visa requirements and announced the exemption of Turkish citizens holding ordinary passports passports from pre-entry visas to enter the Sultanate of Oman, strengthening bilateral relations and facilitating the movement of individuals. The two sides commended the existing cooperation in the fields of culture, heritage and higher education, and emphasized the importance of developing cultural, artistic and academic exchanges between the two countries. The two sides exchanged views on regional and international issues of mutual interest and affirmed their commitment to supporting efforts aimed at achieving security and stability and also resolving disputes through peaceful means in accordance with the principles of international law. The two sides welcomed the ceasefire in Gaza, emphasized the need for its full implementation, and emphasized that the positive outcomes of the ceasefire negotiations should contribute to achieving a two-state solution. The two sides expressed their appreciation for the tireless mediation efforts of the Arab Republic of Egypt and the State of Qatar, the United States of America and the Republic of Turkey to end the humanitarian catastrophe in Gaza and create the appropriate conditions for achieving a just and lasting peace. His Excellency President Recep Tayyip Erdogan praised the role of the Sultanate of Oman in supporting dialogue and regional peace, while His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq commended the efforts of the Republic of Turkey in supporting Arab and Islamic issues. At the conclusion of the visit, His Excellency President Recep Tayyip Erdogan expressed his appreciation for the generous hospitality and warm welcome, extending an invitation to His Majesty the Sultan to visit the Republic of Turkey. His Majesty the Sultan warmly welcomed the invitation. His Excellency President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, President of the Republic of Turkey, accompanied by First Lady Iman Erdogan and his delegation, left the Sultanate of Oman this evening, concluding a two-day state visit to the country. His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for Defence Affairs, led the farewell party for the distinguished guest upon his departure from the Royal Airport, wishing His Excellency a safe return to his country. During the visit, President Erdogan was accompanied by a high-level official delegation. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sent a cable of condolences to His Highness Sheikh Mish'al al-Ahmad al-Jabir al-Sabah, Emir of the State of Kuwait, on the death of Sheikh Ali Abdullah al-Ahmad al-Jabir al-Sabah. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Hakainde Hichilema of the Republic of Zambia on the occasion of his country's Independence Day. First Lady Amina Erdogan, spouse of President Recep Tayyip Erdogan of Turkey, visited the National Museum today as part of the state visit of President Erdogan to the Sultanate of Oman. During her tour, the First Lady explored the museum's halls and galleries, receiving detailed explanations of its exhibits, highlighting significant aspects of Oman's history and civilization. In the Earth and Man Hall, she viewed traditional decorations and the Oman-Turkey relations chest, which houses several historical artifacts. Her visit also included the Prehistoric and Ancient Ages Hall, showcasing archaeological sites listed at heritage sites. In the Glory of Islam Hall, she learned about Islamic agricultural features, while the Oman and the World Hall displayed some of the personal collections of Mrs. Salma bint Saeed al-Busaidiyya. The First Lady also visited the corner dedicated to Sultan Qaboos bin Saeed bin Taimur in the era of the Renaissance Hall. Accompanying her during the visit was Her Excellency Dr. Madiha bint Ahmed al-Shaybani, Minister of Education. Discussing ways to enhance trade exchange between the Sultanate of Oman and the Republic of Turkey and the importance of activating joint economic channels was the focus of a meeting between His Excellency Qais bin Mohammed Al Yusuf, Minister of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion, with His Excellency Professor Omar Bolat, Minister of Commerce, and His Excellency Mehmet Fatih Kajer, Minister of Industry and Technology. The meeting addressed advancing negotiations on a free trade agreement between the Gulf Cooperation Council countries and the Republic of Turkey, which will contribute to removing non-tariff barriers and facilitating the movement of goods, services and investments. The meeting also discussed opportunities for industrial cooperation in the fields of mining, renewable energy and the electric vehicle industry. The meeting also explored the possibility of establishing Turkish factories in the Sultanate of Oman's economic zones to benefit from the logistical capabilities and investment incentives the Sultanate of Oman offers to local and international investors.
Where heritage meets progress. From its rich civilization and strategic location emerges one of the region's busiest gateways to the world, Muscat International Airport. Handling over 95,000 flights, the airport faces unprecedented challenges and urgently needs to go digital. Oman Airports and Huawei have established a strategic partnership to leverage leading technologies in developing a smart airport campus. This collaboration is designed to guarantee a travel experience that is not only smooth and convenient, but also intelligent and secure, reflecting Oman Airport's commitment to excellence. The airport never sleeps. Every day, tens of thousands of journeys begin here, and every one of them depends on a network that connects people, moments, and possibilities. But as the terminals grow crowded and connections multiply, traditional systems struggle. Videos freeze, calls break, and passengers lose more than signal. They lose the smooth rhythm of their journey. To solve this, Oman Airports deployed Huawei's Wi-Fi 7 campus network solution, making Muscat International Airport the world's first airport with all-scenario Wi-Fi 7. Huawei's 3DW LAN planner optimized AP placement in high-traffic areas like check-in halls and waiting zones, ensuring zero lag for hundreds of concurrent users, real-time flight updates, smooth online check-in, and seamless smart travel. Speed alone isn't enough. Stability matters. The commitment Huawei conveyed in the Wi-Fi 7 campus network solution has strengthened the trust of Oman Airports and Huawei and opened the horizon towards a solid partnership to address the most critical challenges faced in airports. That is security. Security is critical in busy airports. Oman Airports collaborated with Huawei and its ecosystem partner to build 3 intelligent defense lines for Oman Airport with AI, creating a secure, efficient protection network. In key areas such as airport runways and security check channels, unauthorized passenger access may pose flight safety hazards. Strict supervision must be conducted in such areas. Inside terminals, HoloWit's smart fixed dome cameras. Traditional cameras struggle in low light conditions. As such, Oman airports deployed Holowitz full-color PTZ dome cameras with supercolor technology, delivering vivid, detailed images even at night. The airport produces huge volumes of video data, straining storage and bandwidth. To ease the load, Holowitz Ultra HD Smart Bullet cameras were installed at key spots. With object detection and built-in supercoding, they cut bandwidth and storage use by half, saving costs and boosting efficiency. From the heart of Oman to the skies of the world, a new chapter unfolds. Oman airports and Huawei, united in vision, driven by innovation, and soaring together toward a smarter, more connected tomorrow.
Welcome back to our news centre. His Excellency Dr. Mahad bin Saeed Ba'awain, Minister of Labour and Supervisor General of the National Employment Programme, convened a meeting today with the heads of the employment governance committees across economic sectors. Here's a report.
A meeting with heads of the employment governance committees across economic sectors was held to enhance governance, coordinate work paths among relevant parties, and develop mechanisms in addition to discussions on current challenges. This comes as part of the Ministry of Labour's efforts to improve the efficiency of the national employment system and increase employment rates.
Today we have discussed from our committee about the tashghil in the special economic zone and free zone and industrial cities. We have highlighted the number of Omanis being employed through this year, and in terms of new opportunities for Omanis, we have highlighted also the initiatives that our committee is doing to create new employment either in the new project or in the existing project by meeting the industries, meeting the companies, encouraging them to appoint Omanis. We train the Omanis. We also, the government subsidized the training, so we highlighted this to them. We created good opportunities of number, about 3,200 jobs we created for Omanis until September 25, and we think this number will be increasing by the end of this year.
The meeting reviewed follow-up efforts on the executive performance of the employment system, interim indicators and results, as well as the ongoing development programs. It also included detailed presentations for each economic sector, along with efforts undertaken to align national capabilities with the actual needs of these sectors.
This is the third meeting regarding the employment governance committees, which focus mainly on the all the initiatives that each government committee brings in the last few months regarding increasing the employment rate in each economic sector. Each committee today will focus on highlight all the initiatives and also all the challenges that face each economic sector and all the support that it's needed to ensure that Omanis, the rate of the Omani employment in each economic sector is there.
The economic sectors currently reviewed are 18 based on the economic growth forecasts and the employment opportunities associated with them. These sectors are telecommunications, public services, school education, tourism, real estate development, financial services, health, food security, information technology, higher education, manufacturing industries, as well as energy and minerals, transport, sports, construction, retail, the banking sector, and media.
This is the Sultanate of Oman television, and before we end tonight's news bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty the Sultan and His Excellency the Turkish President discuss in an extensive official meeting ways to enhance the Omani-Turkish partnership and reaffirm the deep historical ties between the two countries. His Majesty the Sultan and His Excellency the Turkish President witnessed the signing of a joint declaration statement and a number of agreements and memoranda of understanding at Al Alam Palace. His Majesty the Sultan and His Excellency the Turkish President review in a private meeting a number of political, diplomatic and economic areas, as well as ways to strengthen the cooperation and partnership between the two nations. And His Majesty the Sultan and His Excellency the Turkish President affirm in a joint statement the importance of establishing an Armeni-Turkish Coordination Council and their commitment to supporting efforts aimed at achieving security and stability and resolving conflicts through peaceful means. With that, we do come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it is good night, stay safe, and have a good weekend ahead.